Welcome back. Today I got something I don't usually do. I'm going to do a reaction here. Kind of a lazy day, I know, I'm sorry. But we're going to be reacting to Skip Bayless's worst takes. Shannon Sharp just left their Undisputed show, so Skip Bayless says he might be taking some time off, finding who. But if you look on the screen right here, we need this duo back. Stephen A. and Skip Bayless would go nuts nowadays. I mean, imagine putting those two on the same TV. It's just wild takes. We used to have it. Let's go ahead and get into see what they have to say right away.
A first ballot Hall of Famer right now.
You just know it's going to be some dumb take with these two.
It's nothing to even think about. It's one of the greatest players to have ever played the game.
Okay, my
See, the question, I don't know when this was. This is like a couple-year-old video, but like,
is that,
obviously
I
LeBron now is,
Thiago
but
Splitter is already a first ballot Hall of Famer in the Basketball Hall of Fame because everybody gets it.
I will. This is on Skip Bayless' worst takes, but that's actually an incredible take, though. The Basketball Hall of Fame is so easy to get into. Like, you have a decent career and you're in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Whereas, like, you look at the NFL Hall of Fame, there's like incredible dudes that wait multiple years. Like the NBA, I will give Skip Bayless credit, is really easy to get into. So I'm not saying he's totally wrong on that one. I'm not going to say that.
Get in due time. Maybe that's a big maybe, but. I can't respect the criteria for getting into the Basketball Hall of Fame
I hear
the way
facts.
I can the Baseball and the Football Hall of
Maybe
Fame.
not
so
that the LeBron won't make the Hall of Fame.
Those standards, the baseball and football standards, there is no way that LeBron James is already a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I was with you until you said that. I'm no longer with you, Skip. Oh, he had 9 turnovers.
In the fourth quarter of that game. A disaster.
Okay, we're going to leave it right
I watched it with these two lazy, repaired eyes.
Skip got emotion. That's one thing I give him. This dude fights for his life on these takes, whether or not he should be. It's different.
For your life. Pick your 5.
NBA scrub team.
Go ahead.
Okay, I told you, I only need really one player on my team, and that's Michael Jordan. So
pickup team.
Voila,
okay.
here's my team, and I'm going to have you read.
What is a scrub team? I don't know. Let me know down what a scrub team is.
The names for me. Could you read my 4 teammates?
Oh my
Bro, I've heard of Thiago Splitter and Kwame Brown. I never heard of the other 2 names. I'll be honest with you.
Splitter, Rasho Nastarovich.
Is this supposed to be his best starting 5 of all time?
And
Skip, I'm gonna be honest, man. I was backing you at the beginning.
It's Stanislav.
I can't be backing you anymore.
Oh my God!
You have to tell him how to pronounce the name.
That's a joke on me.
No, it's not.
That is a joke on me.
That team could beat anybody because it's got Michael Jordan on it. I almost just put Michael Jordan solo on my team, just have a one-man show. But I thought, why not those other 4? Because they're 4 your all-time favorite players.
Let me treat the sport of basketball with this respect and deference.
Hey, Skip Bayless showed up in his Jordans for this one. You know that's true.
Because clearly you're blasphemy with that list. How could you show up on national TV and do such a thing? I mean, this isn't Halloween. This isn't Halloween. This is April Fool's. This is April 1st. You don't make a joke like that. It's horrible. That's a horrible, horrible selection.
9 National Football League teams that needed a quarterback last night.
Bro, I knew this was going to be
Johnny
on there.
Manziel, starting with the Houston Texans.
Bro, it's the fact that this man is staring into the camera. 21 teams passed on Johnny Manziel. This is class, bro.
Passing on Johnny Manziel. And in a minute, I will go right down the list of teams that will forever regret passing on Johnny Manziel, who pretty soon will change football life in Cleveland, Ohio. One day, I am predicting, Johnny Manziel will become even bigger in the city of Cleveland than his buddy and business partner LeBron James ever was in the city of Cleveland.
Luke Walton was merely the son.
Bro, that man Skip Bayless was digging a hole, and just every line he says, he's just digging. It just kept getting deeper, bro. He just keeps compounding these takes,
cachet,
bro. It's wild.
Some respect.
And 34% said MJ would beat LeBron James one-on-one right now at the age of 52.
That's wild.
You hear that? 52 years old. They
That's
still think he can
wild.
beat LeBron
That
James
52
right
years
now.
old.
That's 34%. 54% say no, LeBron would win the matchup if it was one-on-one.
LeBron cleans the floor in 2015, bro. Come on now. Let me get Skip's back in
Look
MJ.
at this age group. They feel
Skip's
that
going to say he
was
21-0.
48% believe Jordan would take LeBron one-on-one.
So Skip's coming out right here. I guarantee it.
Did the American people get it right?
The 34%.
The 34%.
Yep, there you go.
Mean,
yep,
and what
the 34%.
we're saying is, can he right now, at 52 years old,
right here, right now,
beat LeBron one-on-one? I mean, and beyond. Come on.
You know, Stephen A.
Oh
Smith,
gosh, don't don't do this.
You know, he just might.
Don't do.
He
this.
just might be able to.
Okay.
See, this is when I think that Skip Bayless is legitimately just trolling us all, and he doesn't believe it. Because look at that grin on his face. That dude is not serious. He is baiting us for the clips. He's made a whole career out of making us think he's dumb, and all he is he's just way ahead of everything. He's the smartest dude on the platform because he knows if he just says dumb stuff, people are gonna clip it and it's gonna go viral, and he's just gonna make tons of money. Man, I think he's smart, man. I don't think he believes in half the stuff he says. I truly don't think he believes half the stuff he says.
I say that on this alone and this alone, Michael Jordan could figure a way to beat a LeBron James who just might crumble under the pressure to beat his idol, the greatest basketball player
Stephen
in
A.
the
Smith
history
right now.
of life.
Those looks Stephen A. is giving him.
2 months. Just give him 2 months. No cigars.
No
a
cigars,
diet change.
yep.
And trained by you
Yep.
specifically, and just with hardened head, he'd be able to do it. Those
Correct.
are the intangibles.
Yep.
So
that makes those 34%. That's a high number.
So
that
you
makes them
agree.
correct.
Okay.
I'm about to put Paul George
You
in
know it's a wild take when the host is even like, okay.
that category. I'm starting
In the
to see.
cleaner?
Yes, I'm starting to see, by today's standards, cleaner capabilities from Paul George. And if I might, I'm also seeing them south of San Antonio in the city of Houston. James Harden is a bad man who is leading that basketball team in fourth quarter after fourth quarter after
James
fourth
Harden is
quarter.
bad, man.
I'm close to putting him in that category above Kevin Durant. This is
Don't know
all
about
above
that.
Kevin. And the reason I can't put
Judging on that
Steph
picture, it looks like
Curry
he's
in there
back in like
quite yet,
KD prime back in the
he's
Thunder.
just too
so.
little. I can't, because Kevin Durant, as we all know, he was born 6 feet. Not he didn't come out 6'10", but he's got
KD
by
was
gift,
born
6 feet 10 inches.
Came out of
What's
the
his
womb
wingspan?
6 feet 10
7'7"?
inches.
So, again, can't put Steph in there yet just because of his size. And Damian Lillard is starting to threaten that category, also above Kevin Durant. So I named a whole bunch of dudes, but I gave you 4 that I definitely would put up there above Kevin in the cleaner category. Here's my problem. I'm all about fourth quarters, and we just gave the MVP to a guy who is not the closer for the Toronto Raptors, because Van Vliet was the closer, which is why Hubie said, I'm going to go with the closer. He closed again last night.
Congrats on the contract, my boy, Fred Van Vliet. That's my dude.
Last night. And I'm about to smash your argument into 1,000 pieces.
Joel Embiid is me right
because
now.
That shot was 1,000% luck. That was simply the luckiest.
That's facts, though. Listen, I know I'm a Sixers fan. People are going to say I'm biased. That was the luckiest shot in NBA history. You cannot tell me that was skill. Bounced off the rim 3 times. There is that I don't. He's probably about to say something dumb that makes me regret saying I agree with him, but he's spitting facts
shot
right now.
Ever fell
Luckiest
to win
shot
a playoff
ever.
game.
I agree.
Ever. In all my years,
Facts.
going back to covering the
Facts.
Lakers here in the middle 1970s, I've never seen a luckier shot that won a playoff game.
Why was it lucky?
Nothing
Number
but
2
facts.
actually had the audacity after the game, standing on the court in the post-game interview, to say that, I work on that shot every day in practice.
That's
no, you don't.
bull.
Baloney.
Okay, this is.
I think it's
Why is this on the worst takes? This is Skip's greatest take of all time, bro. I am with him on this 100%. You do not practice that shot.
And I think you're not going to interrupt me because I didn't interrupt you after the early interruption.
Oh, okay.
Then I bided my time, and now it is my turn.
That shot still hurts,
There is no
man.
way he practices a shot to do
Right
that
here.
because I could
Still
give him
hurts.
100,000 shots, and he could not again make a shot do that because it's almost
Over Joel Embiid,
physically
too.
impossible.
How'd you like
I was
the
about
end
to
of Game
skip. I was
6
about
of
to
the
skip
NBA
forward. I'm
Finals,
gonna be
the last
honest.
minute? Remember that?
See, listen, Stephen A. This one, or not Stephen A. He's on the screen. Sorry, but like Skip Bayless is just the smartest dude. Like he knows LeBron has such a big audience. So if you piss off that audience, they're all gonna start watching you. They're all gonna tag you. They're all gonna clip you, and you're just gonna get bigger. Why do you think I'm watching a Skip Bayless video, bro? That's just what you gotta do, and he's just a genius with it, bro. I'm saying he's one of the smartest dudes out there, and no, his takes are awful. But that's part of why he's so smart, man. Just put it together. He's a smart man.
I said you have to sit. I swear. I'm standing up for this. I'm standing up for this.
Talk about Hollywood.
Are you going to tell me that Tim Tebow deserves to be mentioned in the same battle than Kobe Bryant?
He's a bigger draw than Kobe Bryant.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Go to break.
Wow. Tim Tebow, man. He has his dudes: Tim Tebow, Johnny Manziel, and Michael Jordan. And Dak Prescott, obviously.
We need to get Marcellus out of here. He needs a blow. He's out.
Tim Tebow is more box office than Kobe Bryant.
Bro, who tells me we don't need to see these two at the table again? Like, please, ESPN, FS1, whoever needs to make it happen, please, I'm begging you, make this happen, because who's not watching this? Let's be honest. Like, Stephen A. and Skip need to reunite.
Kobe Bryant.
It just has to happen. That's why ESPN laid everyone off. They need to make money to bring in Skip Bayless, I guess. That was sad.
Look at the numbers he did in his games last year. It's through the roof.
Go on a set.
It's through the roof. Marcellus, get out here. I need some help.
I don't even
talk. Marcellus out.
I can't deal with it right now. I need a break.
Yesterday.
Play it again. Look who he's guarding, Skip. He's matched up with Kawhi Leonard. He helped.
It's a nasty screen right there.
Okay, but he goes out and runs into Ginobili.
He stopped. That's a help and recover.
Might be an illegal screen, but still nasty nonetheless.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Okay, so
but they run together. He runs into Ginobili.
But he's just
but don't give me this. Ginobili's going like this. Ginobili's protecting himself too. They run together.
He prevented him from making any play on the shooter.
He's a Spurs fan, if you didn't know. So
he's making
Skip
a play.
Bayless.
He's stopping Ginobili from going to the hole.
No, the play is
he's ultimately guarding. He has left his man. He is guarding. He's stopping the drive.
I participated in this kind of defense for 10 years in the NBA.
I've watched it for 30 years.
Help and recover.
This dude said, I participated in this defense for 10 years. And Skip goes, I've watched it for 30 years. Oh, Skip, you can't be saying that, bro. Oh, he kills me, man.
Guarding Ginobili. He was
stopping Ginobili.
He was helping to. Yes.
No.
You teach a 6-year-old that.
Okay, I know that. Okay, the point is they run face to face together,
Ginobili,
and he flops.
You really think Ginobili didn't? You're telling me right now, with your lying eyes, that
my correct eyes, my 20/20 eyes. Is that what you're talking about?
You're telling me right now that Manu Ginobili did not pass the ball and continue with his momentum in the direction.
He had no choice.
The meme lord Stephen A. Smith. That's a meme right there.
They ran face to face together. Ginobili is protecting himself. And Harden flops.
I don't know how you
don't ask for help.
I don't know how he does it.
You agree that LeBron is the best?
Oh, here we go. Another LeBron clip. What a shocker.
In NBA history.
You do? What happened? And because I believe this with all my heart and soul, that the guy who deserves to be #1 on this list is the guy who is criminally underrated because he was the most boring superstar in the history of sports. Not just the NBA.
Who's he about to say?
It's Tim
Duncan?
He's
a Spurs fan. I mean, what else can you expect?
So he doesn't qualify for sports.
I mean, Tim Duncan is definitely up there.
But after they drafted him, you're right. He stepped on the floor.
He's a Spurs fan. Don't take any Cowboys or Spurs comments he says seriously.
20-62 the year before, mostly because David Robinson had been hurt. But boom, they take off, and a dynasty happened over the next 19 years. They made the playoffs every time. And what I loved about Tim Duncan was he stayed home the whole time. He didn't take his talents to South Beach and then back to Akron and blah, blah, blah. He stayed where he started and finished, and he was the leader of that franchise and of the Big Three. He was by far the biggest of the Big Three. He was the superstar of that group.
Wait, is he trying to say LeBron wasn't the biggest of the Big Three?
If you boil this down back to the greatest clutch shot that was ever made by Ray Allen.
Can we talk about this headline coming up? Should Eddie Lacy be paid bonuses for losing weight? Oh my gosh, that's a time and period in my life I forgot about. The Eddie Lacy burger memes. That's the cute. That Undisputed is the best, man. They're out here. Should Eddie Lacy be paid bonuses while they're arguing about Duncan being the best #1 pick?
Duncan would have been 6-0
That's classic, man.
in the NBA Finals. That is Jordan-esque. I got it. 6-0. I will never forget what #2 did to me and my San Antonio Spurs. He quit on my Spurs 2 years ago and quit his way right out of San Antonio. But you know what?
Skip's mad.
maybe it's time to forgive, to let it go, to let it be.
Bro, he'll do anything
Maybe
to
it's
hate
time
on LeBron.
to do
Anything.
what number 2's Uncle Dennis asked me to do at the Manny Pacquiao fight back in August in Las Vegas on behalf of number 2. Uncle Dennis said, why don't you call him by his given name? So you know what? It's time. Here I go.
Say Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi
Yes,
Leonard.
sir.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, baby.
We love our house.
Oh,
The
I
outdoor
need to get out of
space is
this
great,
ad.
but we
Anyways, that's going to go ahead and do it. Let me know any other awful Skip Bayless. That was like 2 years ago, so there's a lot in between now and then. The classic LeBron hater. And like I said, man, this is just a genius of marketing and knowing how to get the show and his name big. Anyways, I'll see you guys for the next video. Got some fantasy football, some college stuff coming up that I'm working on. Maybe some more reactions if you want. If you show some love, I'll do some more reactions. Anyways, see you next time. Thanks for watching.